Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing a reading for the collective. Starting off with some prosperity dust sprinkled all around. I'm a little tired. I feel like I slept well, but I don't know. I just feel kind of anyway, I am doing something a little bit different. Kind of done this before, but I laid the cards out already and I'm going to read them like a story, kind of, sort of. We're going to see what happens, but there are definite some very strong themes going on here. The first one having to do with animals, and when I started pulling cards, I have certain decks that I really like and use a lot. And so, I went for my usual choices, and some of them are animal decks. So, that's to be expected, but some of the other ones, animals showed up. Even though there are lots of other non-animal cards. And so somehow that's significant. Anyway, I'm gonna start by pulling a card from this Angel Tarot deck. It's just Major Arcana, but just to kind of start us off. Okay, so we've got the Hermit, Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. Which is interesting because we got the spirituality card. So there's something here around you having maybe a spiritual glow up, or you are kind of leaning more deeply into your spiritual practice or developing one. But it's also, this really fits the narrative here, which is about going within and really doing some inner excavation and working through some things, maybe having some kind of self-care practice. Health has come up three times. It's very interesting. Okay, so anyway, so we have this spending time in quiet meditation so that you can tap more deeply into who you are. It's like you're changing. You are you're overcoming some difficulties. So where we start is with the mind. Okay, like there's been a lot of kind of brain mind stuff. I don't even have my words today, so just gonna be kind of stumbling through this. But with the mind comes the healing, and the problem here is that everything was, it's like you were paralyzed because of the mind just kind of being out of control, feeling there's a lot of chaos and confusion and just general mind, feeling mind effed. And then with the healing, we have the hands over the head, the hands over the belly, kind of third eye, sacral chakra, no, not sacral, solar plexus. Kind of includes the sacral chakra too. And the heart is opening here. And so this is kind of the, this is how you're overcoming this mind. And I mentioned health and healing. So it's like healing the mind through opening the heart, and maybe you're getting some kind of hands-on healing or something. Or this is like a divine intervention maybe, or it's just as you work through your difficulties with the mind, you heal, like the universe, your spirit guides, whatever you subscribe to with the spirituality here, they're there kind of assisting you, because you've been suppressing something for a long time. This is really heavy weight, but you're not stuck, or you are realizing that you're not as stuck as you thought you were, because there are ropes around this figure, and they're kind of wrapped around pretty loosely. And again, up here we have all the clouds above this guy's head, guy, girl, whatever, which is like that kind of confusion, that chaos, that mind stuff going on. And you're realizing through this healing that what you have suppressed, you have been ignoring, even though like this guy has these like kind of sharp, jagged rocks at his back, and he's ignoring them and pretending everything's just fine. He's got his slippers and his drink, and it's like this is a part of the suppression. And then something happens, and this is a part of the healing, where you end up going beyond illusion, beyond, you were creating some kind of illusion for yourself, or your mind was, because you were just kind of, everything was all a swirl. It was just blah. And you kind of, through the healing, you kind of, okay, so there's a transformation here, right? There's this giant butterfly. You're changing, your mind is changing, you're gaining clarity. There's this kind of, makes me think of a crystal here, where it's just everything makes sense. You see things from a new perspective because your third eye has been healed, right? And or is in the process of being healed. And then suddenly you see things in a new way. You see things from a new vantage point here with the possibilities and the eagle here. It's like you can suddenly, you have a sharper focus, but you also can see more broadly a new path to take, or new paths. You can see where you were stuck, right? You were stuck in one place even, but now with this freedom, this ability to see, you realize that there's a new direction, or many new directions. A new day is dawning. We see the sun. I feel like it's coming up. It's rising in this situation. And so then we have Coyote Spirit, trust in the divine. Trust in divine detours. So it's like you gain the clarity, you see something new, and this isn't a part of the path that you were on. The universe, or it could be where you see something, but you can't get there right away, or you can't access that until you do some more healing or find your way to that point. I don't know. Basically, this divine detour, like wherever you're being guided to, or it's all a part of this journey this healing journey that you're on. And then next we have Tiger Spirit, brave and confident. Make yourself stronger. Courage and confidence enable you to maintain your status and dignity in various situations. So you have some kind of detour here that it could be unfamiliar, and maybe a little unsettling, or just, it's uncomfortable because you're in unknown territory. But knowing that you have what you need to get through this and moving forward confidently, because you have some kind of companionship here. And again, like this animal card, this isn't from an animal deck. And this is the card that came out that made me go, oh, okay, yeah, we have definitely an animal theme. But, remember, like, as humans, we are animals. We are a part of that, that realm as well, And so, anyway, you're able to be brave and confident because you're not alone. You have, whoever your companions are, and these could be your fur babies or being out in nature, and enjoying or appreciating the animals that are around. But also companionship can be other people or a particular person, because then we have Artemis of the forest. Now you are independent and free, and again surrounded by animals. Now these cards, there tend to be animals, but it feels very similar to this one with this companionship. And you're gaining your freedom somehow through being brave and confident and kind of embracing that divine detour, which brings you to this place of completion. You're closing out a cycle. This feels like you've come to that crossroads, and now you're leaving something behind. You're actively, intentionally choosing some new direction to go, but we have recovery after completion. So it's that period of time of closing out a cycle. You're independent and free. And now you're just like, oh, I just want to bask in this feeling for a while of having overcome something really, really difficult. And you've been doing a lot of this kind of inner excavation, this self-discovery. And it's like you've been processing a lot, and now it's time to rest. Or after this completion comes this period of transition, before it's time to move on. And we have a tree stump here, and this tree has provided it's a safe space for others, because we see the birds, we see the squirrel, but then there are these kind of new things that are growing in the background. And it just makes me think of like, this tree's life is basically done, although it's still beneficial to the community, to those around it. But there are seeds that are already growing to create something new. But it's like taking time to rest first. And then we have Dove Spirit, Be Peace, number 21. And so as you recover, you're just allowing yourself to kind of bask in this new experience, this new way of being, and this new way of feeling, because of this heart opening, right? So you're in this very peaceful place. And next comes Squirrel Spirit. Fast moves. Gather your resources to navigate different conditions and find creative solutions. So this is like preparation for this new journey. You're gathering your resources because you have different conditions. You have a divine detour, and you have to find creative solutions to navigate this detour. And then we have Life and Breath, 27. it's like you're waking up. It makes me think of, in, well, like movies or shows or whatever, where somebody, like something happens and it seems like they're dead, and then they wake up, or like come back to life or something. And that's what this feels like, is you are coming back to life. And we have the heart here, an actual heart, and there's all this like steam kind of coming off of her, coming out of the heart. There's like steam pipes, and life and breath. And it's like you're taking a breath. You are coming back to life. And also this is your, let's think of it like a baby, when that baby cries, that is the moment that it is officially in the world. It's now having to rely on new organs, new parts of itself that it had never used before. And so then we have Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in a relationship. So as you are kind of going through all of this, it seems like you've been potentially very, maybe withdrawn, just kind of spending a lot of time alone, working through whatever, even if you're still hanging out with people, you're around people, you're just, because of being in this introspective kind of energy, it's like there's an intentional kind of holding back or pulling away. This could also speak to a relationship that now that you're shifting, this whole energy within you and around you is shifting. You're seeing clearly because you're beyond illusion now. Somebody in particular who you realize doesn't fit this new version of you. Maybe something has happened here. Maybe you've been suppressing somebody else's like decisions to ignore difficult things and pretend like everything is okay. And maybe that's been a part of the relationship, is this kind of ignoring energy. And now you see clearly. And so you're needing to take space. Or you already are, or you're going to be. And then we have health. 71 and health came out next to each other. So it's like your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health are all tied to taking space from a particular relationship, and maybe just in general as well. And I just realized that this, I keep flipping my cards. Yeah, my sleeves. This guy, this bird, could be a girl, or non-binary, has a sun on its chest, and there's a peace symbol in the center, and then there's a heart with love at the top of its staff. And so first of all, we have this peace, right? Be peace. You are actively leaning into this peaceful place. This is something that is settling into your heart as your heart grows, as you kind of tap more deeply into your feelings. You are more and more at peace with your circumstances, with yourself even, and you're able to access or understand love in a new way. Like the concept of love is changing form, or you're seeing another facet of it that you didn't understand before, because there's so many different kinds of love. And that's one of the difficulties in the English language, at least, is we have one word for all these different kinds of love. And so basically this love that you are accessing is something kind of new and different, still in the same realm, of course, but yeah. And then we have Bobcat Spirit, Life is a Mystery, number 8. So this whole process of you coming to this place of peace, it's all like, it's not linear, and it doesn't make sense from a logical point of view. Something is very mysterious here in how you are healing, in how you are shifting and transforming. And then we have Spider Spirit, Dreamweaver. Practice the powerful art of attraction to draw in and capture opportunities. And that's a part of the mystery, is like you're tapping into this kind of magical part of yourself, this ability to manifest what you want. The powerful art of attraction, the law of attraction, is that ability to really get into feeling, like feeling what it would feel like to have what you want, as if you already have it. And also being in a very neutral place in terms of like, if it comes to me, great. If it doesn't, great. I'm not concerning myself with it. I'm not focusing on it. It's like you're kind of saying to the universe, I'm open, bring me whatever is meant for me. And I will know when the time comes. And that's a part of the mystery. And then we have Ignition and Fire, also number 8. And 8 is a number of it's momentum. It's all my words are escaping me, but it's can be like financial success. It's abundance and kind of manifesting. And so anyway, you're drawing in opportunities, and a fire is being lit. You're lighting the fire. Something's being lit within you where you feel this. It's like you're feeling inspired. There's some kind of opportunity that is coming to you, and you're like, oh, yeah, this is what I am supposed to do, or I feel really excited to run with this. This is the possibility that you were seeing from up above here. And the Mermaid and the Turtle comes next. An elder will teach you, number 25. An elder will teach you, which in spirituality comes next to that. This is a part of this new journey that you're on. There's some kind of mentor or teacher, way shower, somebody who is helping you, who is part of, they could be some kind of spiritual, like a spiritual guru of some kind, and they're helping you to tap more deeply into I don't know. It could be like like maybe they're introducing new things that you can do to help you to deepen your spiritual practice. It could be just that you were already on. Yeah, it's like you're already on your way, and then it's like when the student is ready, the teacher shows up. And so an elder will teach you something about spirituality. And then we finish with nurturing. And this being is holding a little baby. And it's like you are learning through this teaching about spirituality how to nurture This could be the child inside, or something new that you are bringing into the world. This is a part of this opportunity that you feel so inspired by. And you're like, that I want to give my all to this. This is very special. And it's, this is a part of the healing because your heart has opened so wide, that now it's like you can't help but want to extend that to others and to something or someone here, very specifically. And so, yeah, you're doing all the things that are helping you to move into this whole new place in your life. And you're dropping the ropes. What you've been suppressing, now you're letting out. And this is bringing you a sense of deep peace. Like you understand how to heal now, or how to really take care of yourself in a new way. I'm just wondering if there's anything else here. Wasn't really focused too much on numbers, but I'm seeing 3 8s here. There are a lot of 7s. 7 is a number of spirituality, also introspection, also kind of moving forward after healing, because 6 is a number of healing. And so anyway, let me finish with a cheeky message from Spirit. Cannot shuffle these the normal way. All right. Oh, 2 came out. If the universe is flirting with you, maybe flirt back. Say yes to something ridiculous today. Yeah, I love that. You're developing a connection with the universe, with spirit. It's a part of the spirituality. And the more you do, the more the quality of that connection it's deep and also light and fun and funny. The universe is flirting with you. And it's giving you these little nudges. And it's like, I think that's a part of what all these animals are about, is that we can get messages from the animal world, and omens and messages, and it's like there's something about that's a part of the flirting, and it's a part of the magic too. And then we have it's amazing. Healing isn't a destination. It's more like a punch card. Keep showing up and eventually you get a free upgrade. Yeah. You're getting a free upgrade because you're doing the work. You keep showing up. And that's a part of the healing. So I'm going to leave it there. This is beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.